Welcome back to our television ministry and video time. This title is continuation of a subject that has a double length to it, and it's called Third Degree Price Discrimination and the Underground Economy. All right, so we hope you enjoy it and be blessed by it. Wow, right now we practically have our ministry in a high density population. Okay, density comes from the root word dense. It means packed. So that's your city, that's your projects, that's your neighborhoods where there's packed. Everybody's packed. And so when you have something of that magnitude, okay, we can't just teach one size fits all. Now, I know that some of you are looking for churches that do the one size fits all. What do I mean by that? And I'm not putting you down for that, but I'll explain to you what I mean. Some of you that are looking for a church, you're looking for, here's what I mean by one size fits all. You're looking for the church to do the same one thing that everybody does. Talk about blessing, shout and dance, and praise. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely not. If that's what the Lord is leading you to do, then you join those kinds of churches. I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. But I got to tell you about my call. Okay, it comes from my birth, really. But let me say this before I talk about that. I want to be a pastor for the whole man. So we have to address everybody's needs, to help them get better. So I don't do the one size fit all. I plan on being a pastor to give all kinds of advice, spiritual, how to survive, in the Lord against the devil, health sermons, sermons about insurance plans that'll benefit you, legacy plans, estate plans. So I need you to understand that if any of y'all join our church, please be open that we won't be doing the one size fit all. We can't just have church for the shouting crowd. We got to have church for everybody. And the test of discipleship is when you can be at services that have nothing to do with you, but you're there to support. You see, it has nothing to do with you, but you're there to support. That's how I grew in the Lord when I was growing up under Pastor Wilhelmina Redmond. I went to services that had nothing to do with me, and God blessed me. So we gotta minister to the whole man, not just one size fit all. Okay, not just one size fit all. So no, we're not the church that's just going to appease to the shouters. We will have shouting, but we gotta have sit-down seminars, talk about insurance plans, and talk about the subject we're talking about today, third-degree price discrimination, because the members and the visitors do shop and they do buy. And we got to show that we want to protect their consumer rights so they can feel that we care for what they're going through. Can you get it? Can you feel that? Can you feel that? You know what I mean? Can you get it? So when we're in a high-density population, where there's all a bunch of cultures and needs and buys, I have to be a different kind of pastor. You see, my call is not to be a pastor that gets you spirited. See, I want you to understand that. From my heart, okay? I don't want to be a pastor that just get people spirited. My call is to really help, with the Lord's help, develop the mind. Not to be a theologian, not to be a deep thinker, but just to develop our mind capacity. So when people that join Goodness and Mercy, if you feel led, just know that you won't be joining a church that I'll be screaming and hollering to get everybody to stay awake. On my call, ladies and gentlemen, my call is to teach. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just me. Now, I'm not saying every pastor has to do this. This is just me. If you're a leader, you have to what? Lead. See? Now, sometimes people want a pastor to have a church like a hot evangelist. Come in with a fire voice, exciting voice tone. Yeah! that kind of stuff. But a leader is supposed to feed, lead, advice, tips, sometimes strategies, sometimes conversation. So understand, ladies and gentlemen, that I can't speak for every other pastor, but I want to do my call. And I need those of you that join our church to grow with me. To know that there's going to be times where I'm just going to talk in teaching. There'll be times when I'll have maps and diagrams. Because I'm supposed to upbuild families. Now, my call is not... If my call wasn't a pastor and I was a crusade evangelist, or I was a evangelist of fire, then I would do all that. You know, I don't mean I would, but it would be on me to do that. But I'm a pastor, and I don't say that like I'm bragging about it. So I'm to lead with the Lord's help to develop. And ladies and gentlemen, you got to remember, even though it's the spirit world, we still have to use natural common sense, which means that, you know, when you develop, you can't scream. You know, can you imagine if you went to driving school, all your driving school instructors said, turn the key, yeah, turn on the gas, and then I want you to watch every sign, make sure you don't go past the red light, shout yeah. Can you imagine if they did that to you? You might have passed, but you might have had a hard time passing your driving test. So a person that leads has to talk. So I need those kinds of people that will understand that. So pricing, third degree price discrimination, we want to have sympathy towards the people pricing battles. Because some people, now let's talk about the underground economy. Now some people are involved in underground economy, which I think is great because it's a way to make extra money. But a lot of institutions don't like it. The underground economy means a side job under the table. That's it. Nothing deep. A side job under the table. And it's called the underground economy because, you know, in other words, it's not your checks, your payroll, you can't take a withholding tax from your side money. It's straight money, the government can't take from it. You know, so you're in an economy that's underground. That's what they call it. I think it's good if you need some money. You gotta make some extra money. Best way you can. But these are the things that is on your mind when you go to church. And what should be on your mind is Jesus. So we're going to have a consumer protection ministry that deals with price discrimination, that deals with third degree price discrimination practices, unfair costs, all that stuff. So you can be informed, and you can make sure that your money's going the right way for your personal life. There's some of you out there now listening to this video, and it seems like you can't make ends meet. It seems like you're buying this and buying that the right way, and it seems like you're coming up short in your pricing calculations. Maybe it could be your stores in your region is practicing unfair pricing strategies. God said research. Find out. Research. So know what cities is best for you to go to, even if it's down the street from you. We love you. We hope you watch the next video. We appreciate you if you do. And if you don't, we still appreciate you. God bless. We love you. We hope to see you at the next video recording. Bye-bye.